Now, Dene Botha has been recognized as one of the 100 most influential young South Africans for 2019. Botha is the founder of Pride Factor, a life skills academy in Cape Town. And that academy helps teenagers and young adults overcome unemployment, poverty and inequality. And Dene joins us now from our studios in Cape Town. Dene, thanks very much for your time. Tell us more about Pride Factor. Tell us more about what it does.
Thanks so much for having us. Pride Factor is a life skills academy that has been working tirelessly over the last 6 years in all 9 provinces, also in Kenya and in England. We've worked with face-to-face engagement, roughly about 57,000 young people. We've done it through different platforms and mediums of live events, university road shows, tours, careers, TV, radio, and now obviously we've got our online academy at the same time. So it's all about inspiring, guiding and mentoring these young people to go on and live their ultimate lives. And
unemployment is one of the big things that Pride Factor does target. We know what a big challenge that is in our country. 58% of our country's youth are unemployed. Is there a way to track the success of the initiatives that you have going?
It's a tricky one because obviously we're trying to attack unemployment, poverty and what leads to crime, and we find, much like the old saying, that you cannot teach a hungry child, you cannot teach an uninspired child. If they don't see that there is a future available to them, you are fighting up against a brick wall at the beginning. So we need to change the mindset, we need to change the belief system, we need to show the inspiration, we need to feed them and nourish them from internally, from the mind.
I mean, if you visit any area, just for an example, on the Cape Flats in Cape Town, you'll see just the extent of that mindset that you're talking about, that notion of being uninspired. You know, it takes just so long to get from home to school that many children we've just seen the pictures just this week of children crossing rivers to try and get an education, try and get into the classroom. What are some of the practical things that Pride Factor does in terms of perhaps feeding children at school, helping them get to job opportunities, that kind of thing?
Well, firstly, what we need to do is we need to go and address them in their own areas. We need to talk to them in their own languages. And most importantly, we need to ask them questions. These young people are a lot more intelligent and a lot more tuned in than we know. And a lot of people are coming in and talking to them and talking at them and not actually asking them what it is that they want to know. So I think getting the feedback and making it a conversation is extremely important. And then just motivating them. I mean, as you were saying, when you see the young people walking around the streets, they're demotivated. There is no hope. There's no sense of hope. The leadership is gone, the inspiration's gone, and there's just this downward turn. We need to, literally take them and lead them and show them by example that it can be turned around.
So
it really can.
Dene, your work as a sort of social entrepreneur began long before Pride Factor.
It did. I would say that Pride Factor is a culmination of my life. I am actually a high school dropout. I was a waiter from the age of about 14. I've done every job under the sun, including clinical trials, scrubbing streets, packing shelves. I'm a real estate agent. I'm a qualified bouncer. I'm a lifeguard, a surf coach, you name it. I've been through it all. And public speaking came into my life through my mother and through my father. And after 20 years now, I've pretty much found my passion, and it's working with young people and seeing them when they change, seeing them when the light turns on, and then they know that there's an opportunity available to them.
So just as we sort of round off our interview, any plans to work with government institutions to try and further the work that you and Pride Factor are doing?
We are always open to any kind of collaboration. We work with some top brands out there. But yes, we already work with Department of Education, Department of Higher Education, Training, and I apparently have a meeting with the Minister of Education next week. So we're holding thumbs, the DTI. We do a lot of stuff together. I just don't think it's made too much noise as yet, but watch this space, there shall be more.
We will be watching, and all the best with those awards. I believe the final announcement will be made on the 5th of February, and that is Dene Botha. He is on the list of the 100 most influential young South Africans for 2019.